Yeah. What's popping, y'all? What's happening? It's your man Marq Nash. We back here with another great episode of Breaking the Beats. You already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna break down the business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and pretty much anything else I feel like squeezing into those letters. Got a great show planned for y'all today. As you know, it's Monday, so we're gonna do a quick weekend recap. Damn, I can't get it right. Hold on. Am I messing up? Let me get this shit together. Hold on. All right, let me get it together. We're gonna do a weekend recap. Gonna discuss versus what you guys started the versus battle. Also, we're gonna discuss the upcoming versus battle and show their schedule. We're gonna also discuss what happened with Derrick Jaxn. I heard he got caught out there. Was he caught or was he set up? Also, we're gonna get into we got a lot. We got a jam-packed show, but we're gonna start it off as usual with the intro. And I got a very special guest, and we'll be right back after this. Give me 35 seconds, and I'll see y'all on the other side.
This that squad side.
Yeah. What's popping, y'all? What's happening? It's your man Marq Nash. We back. Got a very special guest here today. We normally don't do the interview on Mondays, but we got a very special guest in here. He can't highly regard it. Introduce yourself to the audience. What's your name, sir?
Shit, you know, CTP Scoop. Shout out to 252.
For sure. Turn your phone sideways for me if you can.
Is that sideways?
Yeah, so it'll fill up the whole screen if you can.
Oh,
there we go, my man. That's what's up. It's all good. And you said 252, right? Carolina?
Yeah, Carolina.
Hey, what part?
New Bern.
New Bern. Okay, shout out to New Bern. Yeah, man. Nash County in this thing, man. That's why they call me Marq Nash. We up in here. Talk to me about yourself, man. You can't highly regard it. My man Thirsty told me a little bit about you, but tell me more about yourself. What do you do exactly?
Shit, I'm an artiste. I work. I just work. I just try to be creative all the way around.
So are you an artist, producer? Do you make the beats?
Nah, I'm an artiste. There's a difference.
Okay, enlighten me.
I'm an artiste. Like I can do things all the way around. Like I'm versatile. An artist, like to me, is just somebody who make good music. I'm versatile. I'm gonna try to make the music all the way around. Like I want to be in every environment of any type of music and be comfortable. So therefore, like I'm gonna try to. Every time I go in the studio, you never know what type of scoop gonna come.
Okay, so what record are you So what do you got working on right now? What are you working on exactly right now?
I'm working on What's the Scoop. I'm working on a mixtape on What's the Scoop. I'm gonna call it What's the Scoop. Then I gotta
can you move your finger off the camera right there for me?
I'm also working on Remix the Bricks. It's just like me doing remixes of like the hottest, apparently to like the hottest songs out right now. So Remix the Bricks. That's gonna be coming after What's the Scoop. And then I got Scapegoat. And then that's coming. That's all gonna be out at the end of this year. Well, within this year.
All three projects.
So at least Scapegoat probably won't be out till like December. That might be like a Christmas thing, but What's the Scoop is definitely about to drop. And then during the summer, I'm gonna drop the Remix the Bricks, but I can't say who's gonna be on it or what's gonna be on it because I know, but I can't give too much of the features or whatever. Or the features of who's gonna be on the tape or whatever.
All right, well, set up this record that you got sent in to us, and tell us what we about to hear right here. What's going on with this record?
That's one of that was a freestyle. I mean, mostly I freestyle. I don't really write my music. Like when I go in there, I just catch a vibe, and I like to like just have fun and just make music. So like I said before, like I just want to reach out to all crowds, and this song you're about to hear right now, I guess like that was just something to play with. It was something
who produced the record?
to play with. Sabu produced this record. Shout out to Sabu.
Move your hand off the camera, bro.
Shout out Sabu.
Yeah, Sabu produced this record.
Shout out Sabu.
Move your hand off the camera, bro. There you go, so we can see you. And there you go, so we can see you. There you go. And you said, that's one of your people.
Yeah, like he one of the few producers and engineers who I record with. I also record with Tools. Tools, to me, he's the best engineer in the Carolinas. Like Tools make me like, when I don't think I sound good, he make me sound like a goat.
Okay.
So like, I really appreciate Tools. Like I like working with Tools the most. And like right now, I'm trying to get booked in the Red Room Studios, and you feel me, like slowly progressing, just slowly doing my thing. So like I said, like
for sure,
I'm just a young nigga trying to get it, just like everybody else. That's all it's about, right?
All right. And who shot this video? Because the video got a lot of dope effects in here. I thought that was super fire. Who did the video?
RS Visuals.
I'm sorry.
RS Visuals shot this video, and but mostly like,
is that a group or is that one person?
I like to work with both. I like to work with RS Videos, and I like to work with Centuria Videos.
RS Videos and Centennial Videos. Centuria.
Yeah, I like to work with RS Visuals, and I like to work with Centuria, because they both bring something different to the table. Like with Centuria, they more of like a lyrical lemonade. You feel me? Like they more of like a fun. It's all like everything is just raw. Like everything is fun. Like there's effects. There's shit you thought you never seen. And then with RS, it's more like a damn son, where'd you find this? You feel me?
Exactly.
You feel me? It's more like a damn son, where'd you find this? So it's just like I feel like I know what songs to shoot with different people. Like I said, like if I see a video like on Instagram, or a nigga shot a video out on like whatever I want to do, like I just feel like if I got the song that fits that video, then that's what it is. I'm gonna go with that.
For sure. Well, say less, my nigga. We're gonna get right into that joint. We're gonna play it right now. Set it up. Tell the people who you are again, what we about to hit.
CTP Scoop, my nigga. CTP Scoop, my nigga. Hey, yo, this big arm talking. Man, fuck out of here, yo, man. I don't care about that bullshit, man. CTP Scoop, yo. Fuck out of here.
Everybody know I'm the hottest, man. Like I don't gotta say too much. I let the music speak for itself. But like I said, like I'm slowly progressing. I'm getting better every day. Like I said, like I'm learning how to do different things. So like I'm learning how to sing. I'm learning how to do everything. So it's like I said, like this is like one of the first projects I started. So it's just, I feel like I'm gonna be the hardest regardless. Like if you don't feel like you're the hardest, why are you doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing it? Like, like if anybody can tell me that, then they got me beat. But if you don't feel like you like, don't give me that bullshit. You doing it for fun. Don't give me that bullshit. You doing it for this? Because if you spending money on it, that ain't for fun.
100.
You feel me? Like fuck all that. Like,
all right. Well, shit. Let's get into the music. Let's let the music talk and let the people decide. What you think?
I don't give a fuck what the people think. I'm the hardest.
All right. Let's get into it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Brother, you back at it again, huh?
I sleep with it. Put so long, I can ski with it. She She wanna fuck her, go deep in it. Eating her flesh, see my teeth in it. CTP Scoop on the showstopper. Pull up on your mama, that panty dropper. Perk got me spinning like helicopter. Throw the pack out the pocket like Aaron Rodgers. I'm a fool with it, cool with it, smooth with it. Rockstar, rockstar, trap star. Super, duper, scoopster. Yeah, early, rooster, chooser. Yeah, big dog, I turn to a beast. You should think where the fuck I'm gon' sleep. Open salad, you gon' hear a beat. Got money while you count sheep. Got vent, think I'm falling too deep. All this all got you in heat. Well, let's go keep my shit on repeat. Nigga, shut just listen, I teach. Nigga, shut just listen, I preach. Turn up the vent, I'll go to the sea. Back on my shit, don't worry about me. Money bike, with shit from the tree. Money and bike, still riding on E. Best DJ, G5G. This true, wild, all off the dish. Out to the streets, ain't got no key. Back out the park, big roof on speed. Told the bitch, Scoop, made the bitch say cheese. Beat from the back, I knocked on the weed. Scoop in the bottom, playing little seeds. And I stayed down till a nigga get a million. Walked in the show, little nigga too litty. Rolling backwoods on road, no feelings. Good on my hands, slap a ride, nigga silly. Fuck it up. On my dick, I wasn't good enough. Broke on my feet, look like angel dust. Sleep on the floor, I'ma run it up. Step on a nigga, I'm running up. Baby shit, make a big put her titty up. He wants some smoke, we gon' hit him up. They talking down, I don't give a fuck. Young showstopper, top shotter, rough rider, no fool shit, scoop shit, true shit, rocker, popper, dropper, ooh, school, I'm fool, I'm rude, it's school. Hey, I was on my shit, bitch. Fuck, yo, fuck up.
All right. All right. Your mic muted. Your mic is muted, bro. There you go.
It's great.
Yeah, man. I can hear you now.
Yeah, that's
shit
just
hard, man.
Yeah, that's just like one of many. Like, if you look up the shit I got, like with PB and Maji, like you can obviously see the versatility. Obviously, if you look up Never Fail right now, you play that shit right now, you'll see the versatility.
Talk your shit, nephew.
Like, all right, Thirsty told me, like, I ain't gonna lie, Thirsty told me, like, you feel me, one song, yada yada yada, but people gotta hear the versatility, dog.
Yeah, man. So tell them where they can follow you and how they can get in touch with you and hear more of your music.
I mean, you can just, you feel me, like I said, you can look me up on YouTube, CTP Scoop. You can, you feel me?
Is it any underscores or is it all together?
Ain't no underscores. It's just CTP Scoop. Chase
All
paper.
together.
Chase paper.
Okay.
Chase paper Scoop. And
Chase
like,
paper school for sure.
yeah, you gonna hear about me real soon. Like I said, like shit, man, play the other shit.
Hey, man, I look. Hey,
Play the other shit. Play the other. Play the other shit.
I can't hear you.
That other shit, nigga.
Hey, big dog. Hey, look, that's the record you sent in, man. Hey, look, Friday we do Independent Music Spotlight. I look forward to seeing you there. Please make sure you tune in for Independent Spotlight. We're gonna do that on Fridays. Every Friday we do independent music. So make sure you email me and send me in more of your music, man. I love to hear more of it. Definitely love his energy. Dude, super dope, super talented. And we're gonna get more of the music on the way, man. We definitely got to get more of the music on the way. And I look forward to hearing from more guys like that, man. Take your time, invest in yourself. Shit, the email is out there. Niggas want to get their music heard, man. We all for it, and we'll definitely put it on for you. Fridays is the day. Fridays is the day. We're definitely gonna do it on Fridays all show long. Shit, we'll play 3 or 4 of them if you got them. But yeah, man, we're gonna get the show going. Appreciate y'all sticking with us for that brief intermission. Yeah, we had to do a pause for the cause. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you didn't like that music, smack your slap. Yeah, but shout out to Scoop. I like the music, love the music, love the energy too. Shout out to Unc in the background. Definitely believe in his nephew. And we're gonna take a quick intermission, run that intro again, and we're gonna do the show. Let's get it.
This that squad side.
Yeah, man. We back, man. It's your boy Marq Nash. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. We normally don't do the interviews like that on a Monday. We usually do that kind of stuff on Fridays. But he is a Carolina native. Y'all already know what it is. I'm biased, so I had to let my man get his fucking balls off. And I like the energy, man. I love the video, man. I like the beat. Man, I just like this whole vibe, man. I hope he pull up again on Friday, man, so we can really get that shit popping. And we really gonna get it in on Friday. You better have them records ready on Friday, my nigga. He better have them ready, because we gonna be in. We going in on those. But let's go to the chat real quick. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Make sure y'all let me know in the chat what part of the world you are tuning in from. Let me know what part of the world you are tuning in from. Oh, I got good news, y'all. We finally got the phone line working. Try me today. Try me today on the phone line. I got it. Look, the phone, now we can hear the caller. I can hear the caller can hear me, the guest can hear the caller, and the caller can hear the guest. Man, I spent like 6 hours trying to figure this out today. I kept doing everything wrong, and it was right in front of my nose the whole time. I didn't have the little switch on the side flip. So we figured it out. I did a test run with Mrs. Nash. I did a test run with my sister. Then I put my sister on the panel. We was talking to her, called a couple other people. We did it all together, and it worked. So yeah, we can finally take the calls up here on the show, doing the live show, but not that number. That's the wrong number. Damn, I put the wrong number, but there we go. That's the call-in number. So let's get into it. Weekend recap. Had a great show on Friday. As you know, on Saturday we have Verzuz. But before we get into Verzuz, let's work in reverse. Go into this chat, my man. Now, yeah, man. We got, where we at with it? Yeah, so my man said, shout out Cooking with Sir Senior, my brother. I appreciate you, man. That's Carolina all day, too. That's Raleigh, baby. You already know what he doing. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. My G. My G Supreme. Hold on, let's take this call. Let's see how it's working. Caller 914, you on the air. What up, though?
Calling to see if it's really what you said it is, if the phone is really working.
Yeah, but you got to turn off the you got to turn your radio down or your YouTube down in the back.
All right, hold it.
Yeah, but you live on the line, man. I told you this phone line working this time. World Combat Sports in the building. Salute. You got to turn off the you got to turn your radio down. Yeah, you hear that?
I'm turning it down right now.
All right.
Now you got New York in the building, cuz.
New York, what up, though?
Just checking to see if the line is working, because you always claim it's working and it's not. So it's all good. New York is in the building, baby. It's your cousin. What's good?
For sure. I do always say I got it work, right? Hey, look, you know how many times I don't try to get this phone right?
All right, as long as you
hold on. I'm going to tell you how many. Here we go.
15, 30, 37, 38.
All right, checking the line. I'll talk to you later.
I finally got it right. It took me 47 times, but I finally got it right.
Okay, cuz. Bye.
I love you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Love you. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
All right, y'all. See, it's working. I told y'all it took me forever. Shout out to Mike on Sports, Mike Gross, the boss. Definitely helped me out with getting this line situated. We got to get into it, man. It's a lot of questions we got to ask. Virgil Ortiz had a big win. Crawford was there. Spence was there. Is he ready for that? Also, Verzuz went down this weekend. That shit was amazing. I don't think it did the numbers that people thought it would do, and I don't think it did the numbers as a lot of the previous Verzuz battles, but I enjoyed it. They also announced Earth, Wind, and Fire will be facing, y'all ready for this? The Isley brothers. I'm excited. It's on Easter weekend. I'm excited about it. I don't know about y'all. I'm excited about it. I don't see nobody in the chat. The chat like crickets. They like, niggas don't give a fuck about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Y'all ain't shit, man. Earth, Wind, and Fire is dope, man. That shit gonna be dope. Isley brothers. But the thing is, how about this? Is Ron Isley gonna get up there and do Keep It on the Down Low? Because that's one of his biggest hits, but it's with R. Kelly. Is he gonna do Keep It on the Down Low? I don't think he gonna do that shit, man. I don't think he gonna do that shit. I don't think he gonna do it. It's gonna be crazy if he get up there and do Keep It on the Down Low. Also, I had the opportunity on Sunday to to rock with a dope individual. I met him on the YouTube streams. They call them YouTube streams. I call them streams. You know, it's a bunch of piranhas and sharks in these waters. But I hooked up with this guy named Odd Fella. Shout out to the War Report. I was inclined to meet this guy through Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, another YouTuber, super dope, super talented. Let me put his info up here. Super dope. And I went over, and while I was over there, first of all, I didn't know Supreme Beast Boxing Talk could rap his ass off like that. He a monster, and he's like a battle rapper. Like, he got a video on his joint where you can see him body New Jersey Twerk. I'm not lying. Matter of fact, it's on. If you go to my community page on my channel, I shared it over there. I never seen New Jersey Twerk look like that. He caught him while he was young, but boy, he caught him good. Also, so I had the chance to go over there, and while I was over there, I realized our fella does this show. He does this his thing where he let the people get their bars off, and I'm like, I kind of do something like that on Friday, but I don't be up here rapping. You know what I'm saying? I really play other people's music. I might squeeze in something for mine if a lot of people don't send stuff in, but basically it's really for me to share my audience and meet a new audience. You know, my man, I promise you, the dude Supreme went in. I fella had him over there. So I was like, nigga, I want in on this. How do I be a part of this? And they gave me an invitation. And when I tell you I went over there and did my thing, my nigga, I'll put the link in the description box. I thought I did great. You get what I'm saying? And shout out to all the artists that was on the panel and spit their bars. Like I tell people, it takes a lot to put yourself out there. The hardest part is this right here, what you're doing right now. Sitting in a room by yourself and just saying, hey, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with them and see what they feel. You like it, you like it, you don't. But whatever. The hardest part is to try, right? So it was a lot of artists over there, but it was kind of framed like North meet South, but it was almost like we was doing our own verses over there. Like he rapped, and all of them go around again. Then the South, which was America, man, that shit was dope though, man. It wasn't really a competition. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of people getting their bars off and you know, sharing their work and like a network thing. You do an interview, show a video. But man, when I tell you I showed my ass, man, Paul, man, your boy went off, nigga. I blacked out a couple times over there. But I had a great time meeting those individuals over there. And I look forward to working with them and seeing them again in the future. I wish them all the success. And I'll put that link out there too if you guys want to check it out. And definitely subscribe to his channel. And I think he does these every Sunday. If not every Sunday, it's like twice a month, like every other Sunday. So I put that link out there so you guys can check him out and what he does on that show. But let's get into where y'all want to start at first. We on Versus. My man King Mitch, he on that. He said, what did he say? Virgil Ortiz is a good young fighter, but he's not ready for Crawford or Spence just yet. Why not? Why not though? You got to say more than that. That's a blanket statement. Just saying he's not ready. Why not? He's young. He's younger than all of them. Not taking a lot of punishment. I mean, why not? I mean, if he wait any longer, they're just gonna be getting older, right? So then he won't get credit then because they'll say what in 3 years he fought a 40-year-old Crawford? I mean, how old is Crawford? Let me look that up. Anybody know how old Crawford is? Y'all tell me in the chat. How old is Spence and Crawford? Y'all know off the top of your head? I think Crawford like what? Like he's like mid-30s, right? Like 35, 37. How old is Crawford? 36. So when you say he's not ready yet, what you want? 2 more years? You want a 39-year-old, 40-year-old guy? Like, I don't get it. Like, boxing fans, I love y'all. King Mitch, you my man, 50 grand, but it is what it is, man. Like, these guys got to fight each other, man. Like, that's what they call a young lion. He's able to go get that guy. If you wait any longer, he's going to be, I don't know, man. To each his own, though, but I got to get more information on this statement. He's not ready for them yet. But you got me right here with this one. You said Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley brothers about to have these old heads real active out here. Yo, I'm gonna be out here bitch active off that shit. What you talk about, nigga? You don't think I'm, man, boy, what? Listen, man, not just that because it's great music, but I'm a hip-hop head. do you realize you're gonna hear like some of your favorite samples getting played? And if them DJs are dope and they know what they doing to work this kind of unit, they'll be playing that in between the sheets, and they might cut in the Biggie record. You get what I'm saying? If they're gonna do it right. I mean, you got Ciroc back there sponsoring. I'm sure Biggie will okay that. You know, Ron Isley and them definitely cleared the sample. You get what I'm saying? Biggie gave them a whole resurgence when he took that record. So that would be dope if they can kind of incorporate some of the samples that people have took from him, but also, you know, do their own thing, because these guys really play instruments, you know. So I love to see them up there doing their thing for real. But the battle that I'm kind of disappointed in, and y'all gonna kill me in the comments, but go ahead. Redman versus Method Man. Shout out to Miss Sarah. Peace, Queen. My boy Wood up to no good. I see you out there, big dog, PG big dog. What up? What was I about to say? Damn, man, where was that? Oh, the Redman versus Method Man, yo. Let me drop the link out there too. I got the phone line now, finally, dog, but I'll drop the link out there if anybody want to beam in and tell me what they think about this. But I wasn't that excited about Redman and Method Man. Like, I like them both as individuals, and I like them both personally. I like what they did as a collective. However, in a versus, I just think Method Man gonna smoke him. I think Method Man just has too much in the tank. Now, whoever plays that Tupac got my mind made up. Whoever plays that first is gonna win that round. You get what I'm saying? That was on All Eyes on Me. That album probably went diamond by now. Y'all tell me. But that's a big record. And they got, as a matter of fact, Method Man got a Biggie record and he got a Tupac record. He on that Biggie's first album. Come on, bro. That's major, right? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out where Redman is gonna get 11 records from. Like, we're gonna score like a boxing round, right? He need a boxing match. He needs 11 rounds. I don't see him getting 11 rounds. Method Man can play the hook off of Cream, just the hook, because his voice sold it. He can play the All I Need joint with Mary J, where he got the Grammy off. He gonna win that. He up 4 already. He up 4-0. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Method Man's first album was a classic. He spent his whole career tracing Tikal. Couldn't top it. No disrespect. He never topped that album. But he'll forever be a legend off that one project alone. And also his contributions to all the other dope MCs. Like, come on. Like, I just don't see Redman doing it. I wanted to see Method Man versus Busta Rhymes. And what y'all think of that one? Method Man versus Busta Rhymes would have been crazy. Hey man, my man said salute until you didn't like. I mean, why though? Is that a battle? Is Red versus Method Man a battle? I don't think that's a battle. I think come on. I just think he don't have enough firepower, bro. I mean, he got 9 songs, so I guess it's cool. But Method Man got a solid. He can do that shit when they was on the bikes, when he was on, you know what I'm saying? When as the world turns, I spread like germs. The hard-headed never learn. He gonna spaz. You're all I need to get by. He on power right now with Mary. Shit, Mary might pull up. Come on. I like Redman. I respect him, but I just don't think he's gonna be able to pull this one off. But y'all tell me if I'm wrong. The link is out there, the phone line is out there, the chat is out there. Y'all tell me. I'll wait. Y'all capping, man. I'm telling you. I'm just keeping it a buck. And King Mitch, I'm still waiting for you to tell me why Ortiz isn't ready. Said Ortiz isn't ready for Crawford or Spence. If not now, when? And tell me why he's not ready. I'm here, man. We got a little time. We got a little time, man. But y'all want to get into the Derrick Jaxn shit yet? Y'all on that? Did y'all hear about that shit? That shit, I guess that was some little news out here. Man got caught up cheating, right? Did he get caught though? Did he get caught or did they set him up? Shorty out here talking about she didn't know he was married. And niggas want to throw everything he said in the trash because he got caught out there cheating. In my opinion, y'all should listen to him even more. That's how he knew. He telling y'all the truth, in my opinion. But shit, did you get caught or did somebody set him up? Because you can get set up out here. Because when Shorty was on the phone talking to, I think the girl named Tasha K or something, she kind of sounded like she was trying to play victim at times. That shit ain't cool. That shit is not cool. Don't play victim, Shorty. You know what time it was. She knew what time it was. And now they want to still get mad at him. They call it damage control. When you come out with your wife. No, my nigga, we facing it. We facing it and we facing it together. And now after this, y'all need to lead. I think y'all should leave them motherfuckers alone, stay out of their business. You know what I'm saying? She chose to stay with her husband. He apologized publicly to her. He apologized to you, his fans. Now at this point, if y'all don't fuck with him, you don't fuck with him. But man, y'all niggas are on a crusade against the guy. Like, now maybe I'm biased in this situation. Well, I'm not biased in this situation because I've never seen none of his videos. I'm not familiar with him. I didn't hear about him until this incident came on. I was like, who is this shit? Why is this shit on my timeline? Then I did a little research and I'm like, oh man. Oh, you got caught. It is what it is, my G. You got caught. Face the music. I'm sorry. Squash that shit and move forward if you can. Because sometimes people won't accept it and you can't move forward. But if his wife is willing to accept him and forgive him and move forward, some of y'all need to mind y'all business, yo. Leave them alone, yo. Like, why do y'all care so much? Is it just to see somebody fall from grace? Because y'all built them up. Just by clicking that little button, you guys help. So, well, maybe some of you guys live to see people fall too, though. You know, to each his own, though. I ain't got all the answers. Yo, I don't know the nigga. He said, yo, he a suck. Yo, I don't know him. See, so I can get it if it's comedy to it, like, yo, you got caught doing the same shit you said you didn't do. But if his wife say, yo, I don't see, I ain't know this. See, I'm not familiar with none of this. I never seen the episode of do shit. I just saw it popping up on my timeline, and I'm like, I did see a clip of this Tasha K video where the girl is saying, well, I didn't know he was married. He told me he was leaving his wife. And then something happened where she said, well, I went to the house and something was there. And I'm like, oh, she be coming here. So I was kind of iffy. I'm like, bitch, you know what the fuck going on. Pardon my French. No disrespect. But I'm not, yo, I'm telling you though, but at the end of the day, he knew what was popping because he was doing it. You get what I'm saying? How you gonna trust a crackhead tell you how to smoke some crack and they got all their teeth? Come on, man. Nah, man. You gotta know how to smoke crack to tell somebody how to smoke crack. Nah, I'm just joking. I shouldn't have said that. It is what it is. But look, on some real shit, man. I'm not familiar with the brother at all. This shit is all new news to me. It's kind of funny to me now. They say Fez, he stay bashing him. Yo, I did not know that. See, y'all putting me onto some shit, man. I be in my own bubble, bro. I was in a bubble before the COVID. Before the COVID, I was doing my own bubble, my G. But this shit is hilarious to me, man. I did not know that. So this is karma. They said it's karma. He said he getting what he owed. Let me see what you said. Came in said, oh, you said he's not ready because Humford will most likely stop him. Spence can as well. Jumping from a super lightweight like Mo Hooker to Spence and Crawford can be career damaging. I don't know, bro. He's at the weight class. He's there. He said he wanted the opportunity. He would like to fight either one. But my thing is, can Mitch win? If not now, when? Like, how many years? How many more fights? Tell me how many more fights he needs. Or who should he fight first? And then what would be the level up to get to that level? because I thought he did a good job. I thought he was gonna beat Hooker regardless. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Canada in the building. The War Report. Greetings from the north side. Absolutely, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you being a part of the show. Thank you again for having me on your show. It was great. It was great. D-Ray said, salute. He said, saluting to, oh yeah, we got that. But yeah, man, that was pretty much the weekend, man, for your boy, man. I had a blast, yo. I did a lot of yard work this weekend too. Definitely did some yard work. And I probably spent like 30 minutes, like, just trying to figure out why it wasn't starting, because it was pretty much brand new. And then I was like, hold up, it's been sitting. So yeah, man. I don't know who sent me messages. They know we're on the show. Hold on one second. Hold this. My bad, y'all. 1 second. All right, for sure, for sure. Shout out my man Thirsty. I appreciate you, man. Yo. Sir Sing in the building. What's poppin', my G?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? Talk to me. They say somebody in the comments say you little Derrick Jaxn.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yo, what's good though? What's good? What's good? Talk to me. You familiar with the topics what we talking about tonight?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm familiar with DJ.
Oh, that's what they call him.
Nah, that's what I call him. But, you know,
I don't know that
he's
nigga,
an interesting dude. He's real funny. I really don't respect people who lie to people on purpose. Now, it's different if you believe what you're saying, but when you don't even believe what you're saying and you lie to people just to get money, you know, you're a two-bit hustler. And that's why, you know, what's done in the dark come out in the light.
So that's what he on?
Yeah, he lies to women and he tells them everything they want to hear. He says the best thing in the world is a single mom who's in her 40s. But you're a married man.
Hold on. Now, why does he say that though? You got to give me the science. What's his science behind that?
None. It's no science. He just says a bunch of foolishness that women like to hear. He says you're the best thing in the world. He low-key tells you to have a hoe phase. He tells you not to settle for men. He tells you to, like, I've studied him. I watched a bunch of his videos for a long time.
I'm not familiar with the brother, man.
Yeah,
I do know, even if all of that is true, what you're saying, that girl knows he's a married man when she fucked him, right?
And on top of that, if she actually followed him for a year, if she followed him for a year or more, like she said, she would already know he was married. So she's playing games and she's lying. She thought she was going to get more than what she actually got out of it. And now she playing victim. And that's his audience. That's the type of women he deal with. From his audience, they try to get whatever they want, and then they play victim. And he placates that. He says, okay, well, you are the victim, but you are the winner.
Don't tell me that. No, he don't.
Yes, he does. I'm not telling you something that I cannot show you receipts. You know how I am. I studied accounting. I'm all about receipts. That's the type of person he is he's going to tell you that.
So most of his fans, in your opinion, are women that, according to you, they sound like they're damaged women.
Yeah, that's what he does. He manipulates damaged women who want to get help or women who don't want to get help. He mixes them up together and he lies to both of them.
Another question. Now, did he used to tell people like, hey, look, I'm speaking from experience. I know because I used to do this. Or is he acting like?
I've never heard of that. I've never heard him be like, I used to be a hoe. Like, the closest thing to that is like, I've not always been a good guy. He'll hit you with one of those. Or we all have skeletons in the closet or whatever, but we have to choose to be better people and all that kind of crap.
That's
He's
true,
a hustler, man.
But that is true, right?
He a pimp without the cane. He a pimp without the cane. I'm trying to tell you. That's what he is. So when they said,
have they turned on him? Have those single mom, 40-year-old single moms turned on him?
Somewhat, but not really. He's like, well, buy my book. He said, forget how it looked. Buy my book.
He said that? You bullshit. You bullshit.
No, that's the low key what he pretty much said. He's like, it looks bad and everything else, but buy my book anyway.
Oh hell no! Fuck
exactly. Exactly.
No, I'm like, but on some real shit, that don't mean I think y'all should respect what he's saying even more when it comes to talking about cheating, because now you know he's speaking from experience. He is that guy that he was talking about.
He's not the best person, and then like he comes after Kevin Samuels, but he's the type of dude that Kevin Samuels tell you to stay away from and not waste your life with. Because he's the one who lies to you to get what he wants. He's the one who tells you all the little funny things that you want to hear. He tickles your ear. He's that dude who will come up to you and spit some game and tell you some stuff you want to hear. And as they say, talk your panties off. And he don't have real game. He has the fake simp game.
Dirty Mackin.
Exactly. So I'm gonna tell you what you want to hear. Well, I wouldn't treat you like that. You know.
Sit your $5 ass down before.
Yeah, you already know.
Exactly.
That,
exactly. You a queen with no kingdom. You a queen and never met a king before.
I need to start doing that shit. What you think, man?
I mean, if you want to chill on your wife.
Y'all said the nigga get into the bread, man. I'm gonna start telling all these rappers when they call, you know what? You better than Lil Baby. You better than Hov.
You the best rapper since best rappers are best rappers.
No matter of fact, let me stop, because you know what? That's what Andrew Tucker did to me that one time. He came over here and told me Marq Nash one of the best rappers in the history of music. And I was like,
see?
Thank you. I was like, what's your cash app?
See? He got you.
Yeah, he got me, man. I subscribe.
He got you rubbing your ribs.
Yeah, man.
Real hair, but huh?
Yeah, nigga, I sent him a $2 donation next time he went live and shit. A little $2, super chat. You know me. But let's keep it moving around. Let's spread it out real quick. Pause. Shout out to my man Big Wood. I'm gonna just call you Wood. That's kind of yeah, man.
Yeah, it's kind of
yeah. It is what it is. That was like, yeah, man. My bad. But go ahead, talk to him, my G.
Yes, sir. Exactly right about Derrick Jaxn. That dude's a sucker, man. Like he said, he just tells women what they want to hear, and he catches in. He has these seminars that all these women go to, and he just all he does is just gas them up. But obviously, he doesn't even believe what he's saying himself.
Why you say that?
Because I mean, he got caught cheating for one, and that's one of that's the same kind of men he bashes in his videos.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you ever cheated?
No.
All right, well, get your ass off the phone with that lying ass shit, man. You lying, nigga. You know you cheated.
Nah, I never cheated.
Oh, okay. Well, sir, have you ever cheated?
No, I would say not really.
Oh my God.
You know I've said that before. Before.
Bruh. I can't with y'all tonight, man. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not about to do this with y'all tonight. Y'all
let me
get two and one for you, Wood.
Let me pull the Kevin Hart.
Stop lying to me in the audience. Don't lie to me, man.
Let me do the Kevin Hart. Let me explain.
Man, you better do something. You better tell the truth.
I'm trying to tell the truth and shame the devil. So the reason why I would say I never cheated is because the only time I got anywhere close, I wasn't really with the chick. We was more in a situationship or whatever. And they was already been doing their thing for a while. So we wasn't, even officially back together or any of that type of stuff. So I would say I've never cheated, but I've done some stuff that I ain't, proud of. Just because I ain't cheat, don't mean that I won't with somebody who I knew they were lying. Like they lied. Oh, well, I just broke up with my man. No, you didn't. You had an argument. and now you over here. You just trying to tell me that so I don't throw you out. You know, so
and you knew that, and you still smashed.
That was afterwards.
Of course, it's always the morning after when you think about it, right?
Yeah, it was afterwards. So it was like those type of situations. You know, I'm real big on can tell when a person lies or whatever. So, and they're like, "Well, why are you acting funny? I ain't acting funny. You was your dude. I'm not gonna be your side nigga. Like I don't believe in it."
Yeah. So you guys, since you guys are straight up squares and ain't never got no side pussy, I don't even know how we're gonna have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep it real though. We'll try to keep it real. Okay. At the end of the day, right? We all have made mistakes. That is his marriage, his woman. If y'all choose to click on subscribe, that's one thing, right? I get it, right? If you choose not to follow his banter, that's another thing. If you want to do an episode and get your jokes off right now, that's another thing. But some people are on a crusade, bro. Like, it's like every episode. And I was like, yo, I got to turn off the notifications, shorty. Like, I'm getting too many of these.
I feel you. People love to jump on the bandwagon and slay somebody. Remember, you know, lynching was a spectator sport. Is where picnics come from. So they love lynching a nigga. But the fact of the matter is this is he deserves a lot of that because all he did was down men. He down good men, bad men, good males, bad males. Anywhere, if you had a dangle and not a flap, he found a way to down you. So even if in one video or the beginning of a video, he's telling you to find this type of man, he'll be like, well, get a man who got a bunch of money. But then he'll tell you, don't get a man who got a bunch of money because he'll try to run you. Wait, don't get a man who's soft and can't handle business. But don't get a man who can handle business because he'll try to run you. Wait. So you really telling her not to have no man so she can be a side heifer to somebody? Because she's going to want a man eventually. At least a piece of a man. Even if it's a plastic piece that she keep in her drawer.
Oh Lord, that boy on the road tonight. That boy cooking tonight. Give it.
So very simply, that's why people give that type of information. Is because they want to make money off of you and they want you to stay weak. They don't want you to be the best you can be. I'm all about people in their betterment. I want you to be the best you can be possible. So I'm not going to lie to you and tell you what you want to hear. If you want somebody to tell you what you want to hear, talk to DJ.
Right.
Go ahead, Wood.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying too. He pretty much covered everything. I mean, I never subscribed to his channels in the first place, but when I was on Facebook, a lot of people were talking about him, talking about how he was down in black men. So I had to see for myself, and lo and behold, that's all he does.
So what's next for this dude? Is it over for him?
Whatever. I don't care one way or another.
Okay.
It's karma for him.
What say you, sir? Saying you give me more than a one sentence answer since we're on a live show.
Nah, it's not over for him. He's gonna play the little hustle game. He'll play his 3-card Monty like he normally do. His fans gonna move the goalposts. He gonna move the goalposts too. And that's all it's going to be. He's going to find some excuse why he did what he did. He going to give his wife what they say, the Kobe ring, and or something like that. Some grand gesture to make girls be like, okay, I want to be that woman, and something, make a workout video or something stupid, and that's it. He's gonna do some fake gesture of appreciation to women and to his woman, and everybody gonna forgive him or act like it was nothing. But they roasted. Now they roasted the little short gospel singer for standing up to his crazy son, his entitled son. But they find excuses for this hustler. Oh, because why? Because DJ tell you what you want to hear? So you find a reason to believe the lies, but when somebody speak truth to you, you find a reason to cut that off.
Mm.
You already know what you want to do. You want to stay the same person you are. You don't want to be better because you don't want to do the work. It's like when you ask somebody who's in shape or getting in shape, how did you get in shape? How did you start losing weight? How did you get muscle tone? How did you this? How did you that? And they look at you crazy because they know that 9 times out of 10, you ain't going to do the work.
Mm.
You get tired or turned off just from hearing it. You got to eat right. And you got to feed your body for nourishment. You got to hydrate your body. And you got to do things on purpose. I got to exercise on purpose. If I eat wrong, I got to exercise that off. I got to do more exercise. It's going to hurt. It's going to feel bad. I'm going to have to take longer showers or rub downs or whatever it is to recover and stretch more. But you ain't going to do it. You don't want this body.
Mm.
You want to be fat and sloppy, and people tell you that it's thickness. Yeah, you thick all over. Your stomach on top of your gut is thick. Your ankles is thick. Your neck is thick. Yeah, you thick all over. But then you want to down your friend who now she want to go to the gym. Girl, you working out too much. You ain't got to change for that, man.
Real quick, let me spread it out real quick. Let me let King Asian Math.
Asian Math.
Let me let him get him in real quick. Go ahead, sir.
What's the hello?
Yeah, we can hear you. You was chopping. You chopping in and out. Go ahead.
I was saying, what's the topic again? Salute to everybody.
Oh man, you pulled up and clicked the link without even. Hey, you ain't been watching this episode. We basically been talking about a lot. We was talking about because if you just came in with Sir Senior was talking, you was like, your ankles are thick. Right.
Yeah.
So but basically yeah, man, we was going through a lot. We was doing our regular Monday weekend recap. We was talking about the versus battle, the upcoming versus battle. We was talking about the Derrick Jaxn situation, him getting caught cheating. And I was like, was he caught cheating? Was he set up? But more importantly, if his wife forgives him, and they are trying to move forward with it.
Oh my goodness.
Do you care? Why do you even care? I mean, unsubscribe. Yeah, go ahead. My man called in and told me to hold on. Nigga, I'm live. I can't hold on. I gotta keep going. It says my name on this shit. I gotta keep moving. But basically, if you're just tuning in, that's what we're talking about. The phone lines are open, the numbers on the screen if you want to call in. If you're international, you got to add me on Skype. My Marq Nash on Skype if you call it internationally. And the chat is lit too. Also got the link out there if you want to join the panel and give me your take on it. It's all cool with me. I got thick skin. I can take it. Pause. But let's get back into it. Sir Senior, Wood, y'all want to get into some of this boxing talk?
I don't know much about boxing.
Yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
All right. Did you see the versus battle, Wood?
No.
All right, well, Wood. I appreciate you pulling up, man. Thanks for being a part of the show, my nigga. But jump back in the chat and holler at me, man.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. I was up here, was like, nah, I don't know nothing about none of that shit y'all talking about. I'm just up here though. I just want them to see the D on the screen. Nah, but it's all love though. It's all love. I'm kidding. I'm teasing Wood, but seriously though, they said Virgil Ortiz versus Budcrawford versus Spence. They say he's not ready.
Hey,
is he ready?
Let him get that work.
Is he ready or not?
I mean, ready or not, here he come. You can't hide. He gonna find a way to get knocked out.
King Asian Mav, is Ortiz Jr. ready for Budcrawford or Errol Spence Jr.?
He's ready for anyone that accept the fight, accept the challenge. From when what he's 22 years old?
Yes, sir.
He been pro for how long?
I'm not sure, sir. I know he got
long enough.
Long enough. Shit, he was on my TV this weekend talking about he want to fight him. They was out there watching him. Wasn't he the headliner?
Yeah, and I mean, it's been several years. He been calling out the top level competition. So I mean, where does when the talk just becomes a talk, or it resonate into action? You know, I mean, if he been calling out top competition and he didn't had like 2 or 3 fights since he first started feeling like he was ready, I mean, who am I to say he's not? You know, but I think under the general consensus, yes, he is. I mean, he doesn't. The belts doesn't mean anything no more these days. That's been already spread around, you know, YouTube, whatever platform. Belts doesn't mean anything. It's, you know, who passes the eye test. And I feel like against Hooker, he definitely passed the eye test. He went through. He had some adversities. He pulled through it. Hooker was a former champion. You know, so I mean, what else we need to see out to do? He needs to just get in there and mix it up with the guys. This is something we need. A breath of fresh air. Him and Boots Ennis. I feel both of them.
Yeah, but this guy was a headliner though, man. He packed out. Well, not packed out, but he had a lot of people in there, man. You see him, and these guys was at the fight like they were scouting. Crawford,
right, just like if you remember, what's the Ortiz that fought Mayweather? I can't remember his first name. Victor Ortiz.
Yes,
it was
sir.
the same way with him, you know. But he eventually got the title from not the last guy Mayweather fought before Mayweather retired and came back. He got the title from that dude. And I forget his name. I'm just having blanks right now. But anyway, people were scouting him. The same last name. They were scouting him because you know he was on the radar. He was young, in his 20s. You know, looking impressive, passing the eye test, and he caught Mayweather's eye. Mayweather, okay, it's your time. So I don't see why that wouldn't be the same case with this Ortiz.
Well, that Ortiz had I thought he had a title.
Right when
he just beat Berto.
Yeah, Berto. There you go. That's the name, Berto. Before he got that title, he was getting it was big names coming to watch his fights. They were scouting him. Before he got the Berto fight solidified. Yeah, they were scouting him before he got that title.
All right, go ahead, sir. So you jump in here real quick.
But yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't know you. I thought you were done.
No, I was just, you know, that pause. I was just saying, yeah, but to summarize it, yeah, I feel he's ready. I don't know who will feel he's not. I think people are entitled to their opinions. If they feel they're expert boxing aficionados, or you know more about boxing than the rest of us, I don't see what they're going to gauge it on. You know, because it's not a lot of time with the guys we'll say the 5 horsemen at 147. Okay, we know it's Spence, we know it's Crawford, we know it's Pacquiao, and then it's a few Porter, and then you know sprinkle some more in there. All those guys are ready to go on the other side of the hill. So when they expecting these young lions coming up to start mixing it up with.
All right, Sir Senior, talk to me.
Well, I think that he should jump out there. I mean, sometimes that's how you get out the nest, is you get kicked out the nest, and you just got to learn how to fly on your way down. And if he jump out there with Crawford, he gonna fly on his way down. If he jump out there with EJ, he gonna fly on his way down. But he might do something with somebody like maybe Ugas or Boots. He might have a fighting chance. Or if Pacquiao don't fight Mikey, he go ahead and grab him a Mikey and do what he need to do. But I'm telling you, he jumped to the top of that hill. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. It's like playing a video game back in the 90s. You gotta be ready for the boss. He ain't got no extra lives.
Right.
He ain't got no extra lives. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but like I say, you can't play boxing when you sign up for it. You know what I'm saying? He's headlining. He's fighting full 12 rounds. So I mean, to me, he's ready. Regardless of all this other stuff we can add into it. Some people probably say, "Hey, he ain't," and I guess they're basing it on his age. But he passed my eye test, and I think he's a threat to 99% of the guys in the 147. And remember, in the era when I was same age as welterweight boxers, Benitez was 17 and had a championship title or was in championship fights. Wilfred Benitez, 17.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up. How old is Crawford? Anybody know off the top of their head?
Crawford,
you broke up.
He's 32 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I had Budcrawford. I had him at 35. I was like 35. So my question I was posing out there too.
He's 33 years old. His birthday the day before mine. I didn't want to seem like, Bud Crawford, lover or some type of weird stuff. But nah.
Yeah, it's something. It's just one of those things you'll remember. Like I remember Michael Jordan birthday is 10 days before mine. Something simple like that. You'll just remember that.
But yeah.
I
think he should go after Speedy Rashidi or Boots. That'd be a great fight to show that he's really here to win. Or Ugaz if Ugaz is not going to fight Bud or EJ. Yeah, one of those guys will definitely be good for him. But I don't think it's in his best interest. Now he'll get a lot of fame and he'll get paid for fighting Bud. He'll get a lot of fame and he'll get paid for fighting EJ, but I think he'd probably go to sleep.
But if not now, when? Like, okay, Bud is already 11 years older than him, right? Bud is 33. So what y'all want to wait another 2 or 3? I ain't talking about you guys here, but I was talking about like shout out to my man King Mitch. King Mitch is my man 50 grand, but I think he's wrong on this. He said what do you say? Ortiz is a good young fighter. He's just not ready for Crawford or Spence just yet. If not now, then when, my G? Because
I mean, I
want to age him out.
His very next fight, because that I think he would need to fight. That's why I say fight somebody like Speedy Rashidi, or somebody who's going to give you a lot of punch placement. Somebody who's going to or Boots. Somebody who's going to move around. Somebody who's going to prepare you for EJ or Bud. You need somebody who's going to have that pressure, who's going to move on offense and defense, not somebody who's going to stand there and just rock 'em, sock 'em robot with you. If you think you're going to get that with EJ, you going night. And if you think you're going to get that with Bud, he going to send you the bedtime. He going to send you a bedtime story real quick. So you need to get somebody who has a lot more energy and pressure, like fighting one of them two first, and then fight them for your best success. Now you can always shock the world. A lot of people shock the world. Believe in yourself. Shock the world if you believe it. But for your best, bet legacy wise and to prepare you 100%. That's what I say, because you can't find nobody who fight like Bud to really spar with. You can't find a bunch of people who fight like EJ, to really spar with.
Well, Canelo couldn't find nobody like Mayweather. And how old was Canelo?
And Canelo got beat.
Exactly. And
so
what happened?
That's what I'm saying. He needs to fight Boots or.
It ain't going undefeated. I put money on that right now, unless he retire tomorrow. He's not going undefeated if he's going to fight a for real career. If he got at least 5-6 more years in his career, he's not going undefeated. So you might as well get your losses early. If you're going to lose, once again, I put him 99%. He's a threat to 99% of the welterweights out there.
Nah, I can't say 99%. He get hit too much.
I mean, that's me talking. I'm not trying to throw it on no one.
I know. I mean, right. And I'm just disagreeing with you. That's what the show is about. We have a panel. You say what you feel. I say what I feel. It's cool.
Right.
Yeah. But I disagree because I feel like he gets hit too much. And those shots that Hooker hit him with, EJ is gonna wobble him with, because it was shots that Hooker hit him with that made him like he didn't wobble, but I can tell it caught him off balance. And I think Bud works better angles than that, and I think he has a more one hit punch that make you, you know, what they say, do the stanky leg in that range. So, but and also I think EJ come like that. That come forward style is tailor made for EJ. It's just standing right there. You want to rock and sock him with me? EJ gonna push him back and have him on them ropes and gonna work his body. And I think
send him home quick.
He looks a little smaller too than what I thought. Maybe Hooker's just so much taller. Maybe it could be that, but I need to look his height up compared to EJ. But I think he's gonna be, you know, smaller. Well, he's coming up too, right? From 40, right? So he's already naturally the smaller guy, right?
Yeah, and he doesn't he don't seem like he's not like Bud or Pacquiao or, you know, Mayweather or any of these people who come from a smaller weight class and then keep working their way up, and then they start filling themselves out every weight class they get to. He don't look like that. Now maybe I'm wrong. He might surprise the world, and then him getting hit that much with the come forward style, EJ is going to eat him alive. Bud is going to eat him alive with that. And that's not, I don't want his career to be like that. I mean, I'm always about, like I said, I'm about people doing the best they can. He need to get in a fight with somebody who's going to, you know, pressure him and move around so he can prepare for that. And he definitely need to work on, you know, his defense.
Yeah, I just think he, like I said, man, I think he gets hit too much to be, I think 99% of the welterweights. I think that's a very gross overstatement. That's all I was trying to say. Like, cause it's a lot of those welterweights. I think he'll beat them. You know what I'm saying? I just think I think he can beat a lot of those guys, but he's not calling those guys out. He wants the champion. And I think the people are calling for him to fight one of the champions. But like you said, lynching was a public sport, man. Was it what you call it? How you said lynching was a public spectation, or
what
was the word you use exactly?
Yeah, it was popular. It was a public spectacle.
Yeah, there we go. People like to see that. People slow down when they see car crashes, bro. You get what I'm saying? So
and that's what that's gonna be.
Yeah, man. I don't think I just don't think he's at that level. But hey, man, once you get to a certain rank in this business, man, and you get right there in that spot, you want your shot, man. And I think Ortiz is capable, man. Anything can happen in that boxing ring. You get what I'm saying? We always heard about people aging overnight, right? So anything can happen on any night, right? So I'm not going to count him out. I just don't see it. That's all I'm saying. I just don't see it. But that's not saying he'll slouch.
Yeah, I don't think he's trash. I just, you know, think that he needs to plan accordingly and be purposeful in his fights. And I understand he want to fight for a title. That's important, but you also want to put yourself in your best position to win.
Right. Go ahead, Jamel. Your mic's muted, Jamel. Yo, your mic muted. But all right, we'll keep it moving. What was we at with it? What was the last thing you just said, sir? Saying?
I thought you was about to change the topic.
Yeah, what was the last thing you said? I thought Asian Mav wanted to say something else on it. He'd been back in. Go ahead, Asian Mav. You had anything else on this one? All right. Yeah, man. Shit, we all out of order with this thing tonight, man. I was so excited about the phone line getting that shit working. And like I said, had that interview before the show, so it kind of threw off my order. And then yeah, he said Canelo, what he said? Canelo was the bigger guy. We all know the story of Floyd's hands There was no threat of Canelo being stopped by Floyd. Different situation with Ortiz versus Spence and Crawford. Okay. No disrespect to Mo Hooker, but he's not a welterweight. He's damn sure isn't warm enough. He isn't a warm-up for Bud or Spence. It's too early for Ortiz to make that jump, not in age, but in experience and in fighting. Well, as time goes on, King Mitch, Bud is getting more experience at the championship level. Spence as well. When will he have enough experience? Who would he have to fight, King Mitch, to give him that experience that you're talking about? Enlighten me, my brother. I'm trying to figure it out because they all getting older, right? They all are getting more experience, right? Talk to me, Sir Senior. Like, because Bud already said, he gonna retire. He got 6 more fights he want to do. So what's that, about 3 years if you fighting twice a year?
I mean, yeah, or less.
Yeah. But at this level, yeah, or more at this level, he's not really. Them niggas ain't fighting 3 times a year at that level. You know what I'm saying? They fighting twice, maybe once. What you think?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They're fighting once or twice a year.
All right, so at best we got what? Crawford retiring by his words, and at what, $4 million a fight guaranteed for the next 5 fights. That's what he had re-signed for. When he re-signed, he's making money.
Yeah.
So.
And he said before it was like he wanted 3 to 6 fights. So we'll say we'll jump in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like one time he said 3, and he said maybe he'll might even do 5 or 6. So we'll say maybe about 5 fights or whatever. And I mean, 20 million is pretty good. 20 million, no matter who you fight with or without, 20 million guaranteed. That's pretty good. Like, no matter who you fight, I'm getting 20 million guaranteed
minimum
for these next 4 fights. So it's like, hey, I like that. You can't get better than that.
Nah, man. So yeah, man, that's where I'm at with that. I'm just trying to figure out when will he be ready. But let me read what King Mitch said. He said, I pick Ortiz versus Ugas. He said that'll be a great test for him. I think Sean Porter beats Ortiz as well. In a few fights, maybe Ortiz will be ready for the top guys. The kid hasn't seen 8th round yet. Yeah, I get you. I get it.
Yeah, getting those longer fights is definitely going to be different for you. When you start getting in longer fights and having to push hard in a longer fight.
That's experience, but that's wear and tear too.
Yeah. So it's it's 6 of these, half a dozen of those.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? It's a win-win, lose-lose situation. Depends on your mindset.
What you think of that, King Asian Mav? King Mitch said he needs to fight more. He would pick him to fight over or Ugas, but he thinks Sean Porter beats him. He said, but he needs a few more fights before he faced the top guys because he hasn't been to the 8th round. Sir Senior said, hey, more rounds, that's more punishment, more wear and tear. If you get him out of there, you get him out of there. You get what I'm saying? What do you think?
To that, I'll say that's passing the eye test. And like I say, I feel he's a threat to 99% of the current welterweights out there. That's not saying he will beat him. He's definitely a threat to him. And that's the proof that's the receipt right there. He ain't went past 8 rounds. So, he's definitely ready and he's definitely a threat. He's a formidable opponent. To whoever is willing to grant him a step up and challenge, so I mean, so the plane can land and we won't just be circling. I feel he's ready. I don't see who whoever feels he's not, they could say he's not. And if you get in and get watched, okay, then
all right. He clicked off. All right, we lost him. I didn't hang up on him. He got clipped off, as you can tell. But he said you can pass the a eye test versus Mo Hook. King Mitch, you got to be disrespectful. He said, is what I'm trying to say. Not for Spence and Crawford. I get you. Also King Mitch. Shout out to King Mitch keeping the chat lit tonight. I appreciate you, man. Good questions out there too. Ortiz is no slouch. He said, I like the kid. Just not ready for Crawford and Spence right now. Just because his name may warrant a fight, you don't put a guy in there until he has a chance to actually win. I think he got a chance, man. It's boxing, man. He at that level for a reason. They put some kind of belt around him. What belt did they give him? An interim title when he won? Is he an interim champ now? Pull up his box rep. 17-0, 17 knockouts, 22 years old. Looking at his record, he hasn't fought anybody with more than 8 losses. And everybody he fought, what I'm looking at right here, other than his first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He fought people with all losing records, but they wasn't really. It was like 0-2, 1-3, 0-1, 5-3, 7-5. After that, everybody he fought had a winning record, right? 30. I think 27-8 is the worst. I'm gonna share the screen real quick. Bam. Got it right here. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. There we go. I share the screen. Bam. So when you're looking at it right here, let me click this ad off. When you're looking at it right here, yeah, he's stopping everybody. He's 17-0, 17 wins. But Maurice Hooker is a notable name on his record, right? But I guess he got the WBO. He got a vacant WBO international welterweight title. That's what they gave him. I was like, what belt is this he got on? But it's an international title. He doesn't have a world title yet, right? So, yeah, man, he's been working his way up in that organization, the WBA, the WBO. So he should be pretty high ranked over there in the WBA as well. But I like the guy Virgil Ortiz. I like the way he carried himself after the victory too, because nobody wants to win a fight that way, right? So I think he was going to stop. I think he had a good chance to stop Maurice Hooker. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but the way it was going, it looked like Hooker might have been giving it his last hurrah anyway. What do you think? All right, he probably somewhere cooking or taking a shit. It's all love. We'll keep it moving. But that's pretty much it, man. I think the kid Ortiz is dope, and I wish him nothing but the best. I don't see him beating Crawford and Spence though, and that's just because of the styles. No disrespect to him or his team, but it's the styles. I think those odds are gonna tell you everything when those odds come out. And what was the other thing I want to give you guys as far as that go? Had a couple current events I wanted to get into. Does anyone here consider? No, he's not top 5. He can't be top 5. You got 3 different champions first of all, right? Those top 3. Then you got Manny Pacquiao. He's 4. I can't put him over Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. You get what I'm saying? So no, he can't be top 5. What you think, sir? You back yet? Your mic muted.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, do you think Virgil Ortiz is top 5?
No, it can't be.
That's what I just said, but go ahead.
Like how can you be top 5 when
I think you about to say, yeah, you heard what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
we're
like
pretty much on the same page.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, you can't be top 5. Like, how? You ain't got no belt. You ain't beat nobody who's had a belt.
Yeah, or not even just that. Like, it's too many guys out there who are former champions that are still active in that weight. Like, first of all, you got 3 different champions, right? Then you got Manny Pacquiao, and you got Keith Thurman and Sean Porter. So he's not top 5, not even top 6 or 7. I didn't even mention Danny Garcia. I didn't even mention Danny Garcia yet. And then there's guys who've competed for titles. You get what I'm saying? But didn't quite win it. But I think they're former champions, and I would have to put them over him because I've seen them perform, even though if they've had a loss. But yeah, he said I predicted he stopped Hooker. Hooker's elbow stopped him though, right? But what you mean? Most people thought that Hooker was coming on a little stronger. And they looked like Ortiz was slowing down a little bit. I saw Hooker shoot his load a couple times. I mean, Hooker stand there on the ropes and let Ortiz pop off, and then he came off the rope and would start doing good work. You get what I'm saying? And I thought, and that was before the knockdown, though, of course. So I like Hooker, man. I thought he made a good show of himself, showed a good account of himself. But sir, let's get into these other things, man, before we get up out of here. I got to pull up the moniker. But the Versus schedules came out, right? So they doing Earth, Wind, and Fire versus
old school music is real music, man.
Yeah, on Easter. It's Easter weekend, right?
Yeah, it's good. I have, people, grandmas throwing their depends at the screen and everything. I try to keep a straight face. I try to keep a straight face.
Go ahead, man. You got the floor, man.
But no.
You know this is a live show, right? But go ahead.
But no, all jokes aside, yeah, I appreciate, they bringing some of the old school people and not just all new school, more newer artists and just rap artists. It'll be nice to hear it. Hopefully they actually come and they perform. They don't try to do too much and get like I still got it and do that spin and can't get back up, type thing. No disrespect to elderly people, but sometimes you try to do a little too much. You ain't been jumping down and getting back up that fast. So you gotta take it easy and warm up.
All the disrespect, man.
I'm just saying, like, you gotta shoot. Even a young person, son, you get up and your bones crack. You ain't been doing that in a minute. So that's just the thing is, I'm just ready to hear some good music, and hopefully they do some of not just their top hits, but some of their just best hits. So if it was as popular or not, and people not worry so much about, the Isley brother, how they gonna worry about the cameos from them. So
yeah, man,
just keep it good music.
Yeah, King Mitch. Yeah, he said that's his answer right there. Well, I'm just saying that's who he's calling out. That's what people are calling for. These guys were there looking like they were scouting him. You get what I'm saying? You already know my hashtag BBE, but Bud beats everybody at 147. You get what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I could be wrong though. So, but according to Bud, he said we're never gonna see that fight. That was in the news too this weekend. He asked me, shout out Transcendent Sports. He said, Brother Nash, did you hear the breaking news about Tank Davis arrested, 14 counts related to hit and run? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I didn't have it on my list to talk about because I didn't think we were going to get into it. But shit, let's get into it. Talk to me. Pull up Transcendent Sports.
Most definitely. I was gonna bring that up after we hit our main topics. But yeah,
I'm done. Go ahead and talk about it.
That's something that I'm going to. One thing I hope people understand that stuff happens, and you're young, you do dumb stuff, and sometimes when you're the famous person, people pick you. but sometimes you pick yourself for that trouble, and you gotta be aware enough not to do a whole bunch of foolishness because it will follow you. And being famous and rich don't always get you out of trouble. Sometimes that gets you into trouble, and especially if you're fanning those flames, you got to be responsible in and out the ring, on or off the stage. You got to be accountable, as we always talk about up here, being accountable for what you do. So that's how I look at it. You can't do whatever you want in the streets and think it's not going to follow you back home.
Go ahead, Transcendent Sport.
What up, brother Nash? It's been quite a while, my brother.
My G, what up? Tell people who you are, what you're doing on your channel, how they can follow you before you get started. My
name is Transcendent Sports. Follow me. It's literally right there. It's just Transcendent Sports channel. I cover boxing, mostly boxing, but I haven't posted for a while because I've been busy with work. So, but hopefully I'll come back to the channel. I'll keep posting those stuff. Anyway, so how are you, brother?
I'm good. Now, what? Now this happened back in November, if I'm not mistaken, right? So why is something recently just happened? Where is it new news where something else is going on with it?
Well, I just heard that he was
back in 2020. Did somebody pass away from it or something now?
No, I don't know certainly the details of it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just when I was just looking at Instagram, and I follow this boxing page, and that's what they said. So I have to look into it first. Hey, shout out to CTP.
Yeah, this happened. Yeah, this happened November the 5th. Let me share the screen. Share the screen, man. I'm gonna just see what happened, but it's just, did some new news happen with it? Because when I heard about it, I was like, not again. Did it happen again? But yeah, here you go. CBS, right? That's a reputable source, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's on the screen. Gervonta Davis indicted. Okay, so he wasn't indicted before. Okay, indicted on 14 counts related to a hit and run crash involving 2 division boxing champions.
Well, there's rumors saying
the incident occurred in November 2020, shortly after Tank headlined his first pay-per-view event. Gervonta Davis, 2 division champion, who is one of boxing's rising stars, was indicted Monday in the circuit court in Baltimore on 14 counts of various tracks. Okay, so he was finally indicted. So they didn't charge him from November to what, March? Nigga, I would have fled. I would have been gone. Well, I guess you can't leave too much right now during the COVID. But a native of Baltimore, the crash happened early in the morning hours, November the 5th on MLK Boulevard, after reportedly celebrating his birthday at a downtown club. Among the 14 charges, Davis has been cited for the failure to remain at the scene of an accident involving bodily injury, failure to render assistance to an injured person, and driving with both a suspended and revoked license. How is suspended and revoked? Damn. All right.
That's when they stat those charges.
All are considered misdemeanors in Maryland, with the most serious carrying up to 1 year in jail. All right. So he might have to do a year.
Well,
okay,
so it's not that serious compared to Errol Spence's, when he car crash, right?
Was Errol indicted yet, or has he?
I thought he was charged with DUI.
Right. See, nobody got hurt in that accident with Errol other than himself. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, he hurt himself more than anything. This right here, people were actually injured, so he's definitely gonna get sued for that. Gonna have to settle, but also, he got to make sure he get a kind judge too. You don't want to be out here arrogant saying it's only a year, because those charges can be concurrent or consecutive, So the most serious one is carrying up to a year. He's lucky nobody died though, man. That's might have what they've been waiting for too, to see how people recover and how bad these injuries.
So if someone died, that'd be much more serious than.
Yeah, absolutely. It's vehicular homicide, of course.
Well, hopefully he doesn't.
And that leaving the scene of an accident is always bad, but it's even worse when you leaving the scene of the accident with a Lamborghini behind, like nigga left a Lamborghini or some shit right there. like nigga, you didn't like this nigga left. Davis, who was driving a 2020 Lamborghini, ran a red light at 1:47 a.m. and struck the front passenger side of a 2004 Toyota Solara with a Lamborghini. Video from a nearby convenience store saw Davis' car collide into the store's fence and become disabled. Witness accounts of the video gathered during the investigation also showed that a black Camaro arrived at the scene shortly after the crash before the passengers began transferring items from the Lamborghini into the Camaro. Davis and an unidentified female were also captured on camera fleeing the scene in the Camaro. The Toyota's airbags deployed and the vehicle was destroyed. According to the report, 4 occupants were in the car transported to the University of Maryland trauma unit as the crash resolved fairly serious injuries that have complicated the recovery. Yeah, I'm sure. Fortunately, the victim in this case all survived the alleged hit and run collision. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Leaving the scene of the accident can result in felony charges punishable by up to 5 years in prison, but only for the crash, which produces serious injuries. So evidently theirs aren't as serious as the lawyer is saying, because his are all misdemeanors. He didn't get charged with felonies, which is good.
Yeah, they can always upgrade it though.
Absolutely. They also can.
And that's a really bad.
That's why he need to go and get that case dealt with right now while it's a misdemeanor, and settle that shit out. Get that shit out the way. Keep your nose clean. Stay out of trouble, man. Got too much going on to be out here running red lights in the Lambo in Baltimore at 1:47 in the morning. I know you want to pull up, man, in the shit, man, but if you're gonna have the drinks, man, let somebody else drive the Lambo, man. You got it. I don't know, man. It's hard to feel sorry for somebody when they make these kind of these decisions,
especially when you got all the benefits in the world
and the
resources.
You
got the money, you got the fame. There's nobody. You could have had anybody. You could have walked into a random bar, a club, a mall down the street. You could have walked into the police station and pointed to a cop and said, "Drive for me tonight." And the cop would have probably put down his donut.
All right, you doing the most now, nigga. What's up with you and all these long Dante Boxing Nation ass analogy? That's like saying, "Hey guys, that's like me." I'm like, Dante, man, I get it, nigga. I'm not a child. I got it the first time. He'll give you one, then give you another one. I'll be like, Dante, wrap this shit up, man. Wrap this shit up. Nah, I'm kidding, man. I like Dante Boxing Nation. Shout out to one of the OGs of this YouTube boxing shit. Definitely salute the brother, man. I'm just
Dante Boxing Nation.
Yeah, man. But Transcendent Sports. You feel me, man? It's kind of hard to.
Yeah, I get it. It's the same thing.
I empathize, but I definitely can't show no sympathy to somebody with so many resources.
Right, exactly. Right. I mean, it's the same thing with John Jones. When John Jones hit the pregnant lady, or what was it? The pregnant lady he hit, and he left the scene, right? And I was like, I don't. And he was getting I think he was having a serious charge. At that moment, I was thinking to myself, I don't feel bad for him because he had all the resources. He had the money, he had the fame. He could have just called a cab or Uber, instead of just driving irresponsibly. I mean, I think he did it twice already, right? I think it was the second incident where he was. Oh, he was at a DUI. Was it a DUI or was it driving high?
I don't know. I know he was out there. I just remember he was out there. I know a lot of people forgave him. Like the dude, Derrick Jaxn, he was out there. He got caught doing stuff. John Jones was definitely out here. Jesus this and God that, and I can do all things. And Christians be the first one to throw you away, though.
Right. Yeah, I feel the same way as you do. Like you have so much resources, you could have done so much more better, smart choices, but you do something that bad that potential killed people, ruin your career. You know, if you're doing something like this outside from fighting, then you can like literally you're supporting your family, right? And now you got that up. So I feel you, Marq Nash. I feel you.
100. Yeah. Did you want to give me your thoughts on that the other topic, the boxing situation, before we get up out of here? The Virgil Ortiz, is he ready for Crawford or Spence?
No, I don't think he's ready for Crawford or nor Spence.
If not now, when?
Maybe he's ready for like maybe a top 10 fighter, welterweight. He's not ready for Crawford. Like Crawford would demolish him. Spence would outpower him. Like I said,
G, here's the thing. He needs more experience.
Yes.
These guys are going to keep getting more and more experience. They're already at the top level. You know, Crawford has been fighting nothing but championship fights now for what? How many fights in the last 10? You know what I'm saying? 10 in the last 12 fights, they all been championship fights, unifications, undisputeds, moving up in weight class, another championship, more. Bro, when will he be ready? When Crawford's 40?
Yeah,
because Crawford's gonna keep getting more experience, or is he gonna? You want to age him out? Like, when are you gonna be ready?
Well, it's really up to him. I guess. I mean, if he really truly believes himself, he can. I just don't think he can beat Crawford. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out my man D Ray. He said Lamborghini with no license.
We'll be honest. Like Crawford can beat most of this welterweights, right? Easily. So I don't think Ortiz has enough tools to beat him. So how old is Ortiz anyway?
22.
He's young.
You get what I'm saying? When will he be ready? How many more fights? What, 3 fights? Okay, that means Crawford is going to be a year and a half older, and that means Crawford would have had about 3 to 4 fights as well.
Right. See, boxing
fight is more wear and tear. And Crawford is going to be fighting better competition at a higher level. So he's either going to be getting more experience, or he's going to be getting more wear and tear. They said, Wayne never been past the 8th round. Okay, more rounds, that's more wear and tear. It's like Sir Senior said, half a dozen this, 6 of that.
That's a good question. That's like, and boxing is like a particular sport, because the next fight you may look bad, and the next fight you may look good. Right, it's not like basketball, like each season, and then you can compare it to this. So, I'm just guessing maybe if Ortiz really want this fight, he can like call Crawford and make the fight happen. But I just don't.
No, he won't call Crawford. Crawford will call him.
Oh, okay.
That's how that works. You can't just call the champ. Champ call you and say you want to fight or not. You ready? You gonna make the weight?
See, if I were Ortiz and Crawford offered me, if I would say yes right away.
That's why, of course. Shit, I would fight one of them right now. This gonna be the biggest check of my life. I found a way to make 147. I ain't gonna be worth shit when I get in there. Just the weight alone gonna kick my ass. But yeah, I get in there, get my ass beat for a couple $1 million. Shit, for 100,000. What they gonna pay Marq Nash to fight?
So you would get in there with Crawford?
Hell yeah, nigga. Bro, I would get in there with Wilder, nigga. What a check. How much they paying me?
He does too
what
much.
A check, nigga.
Bro,
you get brain damage. You try to go to the upper room.
So, Senior, if someone tells you $10 million.
Look, I'm gonna be the first one to get knocked out off a clinch. That nigga, I'm gonna just dive right in and I'm gonna hug him. That nigga gonna do something like
Come on, guys.
I'm gonna pull a Mo Hook. I'm like my arm. Mom.
Who would you turn down, Sir Senior? Would you turn down $1 million to get knocked out by Wilder?
Wilder's too much. I shouldn't have said that, because I could die fighting Wilder, but I don't think I'm gonna die in there fighting one. But I don't know. A hit is a hit, and when they do those little machines show pounds per square inch, a hit is a hit. You get what I'm saying?
So you can die from a hit.
Yeah, nigga, that's
too,
what
so.
I kind of just said that, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm not getting. You're not paying me $1 million to get to be an invalid. I mean, I wear a Superman jacket, but
well, you can touch it. You just go
never mind.
there.
I'll let the rest of that.
D-Ray, I got D-Ray. My phone line worked for real this time, and we can all hear you this time. Try the phone line, D-Ray. Watch your boy do it. Watch he do it. Shout out to Mike on Sports. Help me do this shit, man. I know I was bothering the hell out of Mike. I was texting him back and forth. That nigga just called me and said, look, Marq Nash. Cut your camera on. Look. I'm going to show you this shit, and I'm going to show you one time only, nigga. After that, I need $20 super chat. Nah, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. That's my boy, Mike on Sports. He wouldn't do that. I'm joking with Mike. But nah, he did help me out, yo, for real, man. He a good dude, and I love his show. And that's about it for me, man. Y'all want to give me your final thoughts on this shit right here, though? Because I love this boxing shit, man. I love it. I love it. I could talk about this shit all day. But until we got the fight, man, it's just talk, right?
That's true.
But I'm more excited about this. Oh, let me get y'all take on this. Benavidez versus Charlo. Y'all taking any thing to that? Y'all taking any belief to that?
There's no contract. Is there a contract yet?
I don't even think he had that weight class yet. I still think he's 8 pounds lighter, fighting at 160.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't either.
Yo, how much y'all want to bet? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong in the chat. How much y'all want to bet Charlo next fight is going to be at 160? Next two fights. Next two fights going to be at 160. Come on, man. I'm not just about to drop that belt, go up to 168. All right. 914, what up, though? You live with Marq Nash.
Marq Nash, what's up, man?
Oh, this 402. My bad. What up, my G? How you feel?
I'm good.
We finally got it right.
Sounds good on this end, too.
Man, we finally got it right, huh? Mike Gross, the
I'm
boss.
glad, too, man, because, hey, I was frustrated. I'm like, man, hold on, wait, but, hey, but you worked it with me, so I appreciated that, man, and that's why, I wish you nothing but success, man, and the panel with Senior and Transcendent, man, y'all doing a great job, great content, and great subject matter, man, with Tank. I just don't know, man. I mean, it was like the moment I have hope for him to, keep it about boxing or what have you, you know what I mean? Just like something else. And will it take away from whatever? But, and I think that kind of small compared to the people that was injured in the accident and all that. So you want them to be all cool and all that good stuff, man. But I ain't want to go too long, bro.
No, you good. No. We appreciate you, man. You was my first caller.
Because I know you was going to wrap it up, man. But I'm hyped.
Nah, man, we finally got the phone line right. And I know you always, you are a caller on my man Mike's show. So I know you prefer to call instead of the beam, man. So I was like, I got to have a phone line for people like my G, like people like some of my cousins. They're like, man, I ain't about to click on no string. Man, they asked me for permission to my phone, nigga. I can't be doing it. They was like, nah, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But let's go through a couple of these boxing topics with me. You got a second?
Yes, for sure, man. And I'm just trying to figure out what kind of joke you're gonna throw at me, because I know you always always be pressing them. But come on, I'm ready.
Nah, but for real though, is Virgil Ortiz ready for Crawford or Spence? What say you?
I say yeah. And the only reason I say that is because he doesn't know if he is or not, but he know that he is up for the challenge.
Wow.
And I appreciate that, because listen, he ain't coming in fake and he ain't coming in false. He understands that he's fighting either the number 1 or number 2 fighter in the world, pound for pound, either Canelo, whatever, whatever. And that's good. But what I'm saying is that I think, though, that he does have support. You know what I mean? So if he can capture Texas and the Hispanic fans and they follow behind him, I mean, because look, man, Mo Hooker was putting marks on my man. You know what I mean? But he was still there, man. So I'm encouraged. But go ahead.
Yeah, because some people were saying he wasn't ready. Like my man King Mitch said, he ain't ready for him. And but my argument was, if not now, when? Because they're gonna keep getting more experience. They already at the championship level. So
and you know, and that's the thing about boxing is, let's say he says, okay, I'm gonna wait instead. There's gonna be another young guy that's gonna come up right behind him and say, well, get out the way, I'll go get him. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, you know, and like with Haney and T.O. and Devontae and Colbert, they got them so scrambled in there, man. We don't know what's happening and what's going on, and you know who is the best.
What do you think about did you get okay.
Go ahead, bro.
No, you good, brother. Hey, look, let me ask you this. Far as the Tank Davis situation, what's your take on that? He got indicted, 14 charges. The most serious one, they said he's facing a year. It's 14 charges, but they're all misdemeanors in Baltimore. So he can be facing 1 year for everything. He can get probation. He can get 14 years because they can probably give him a year for everyone, right? I don't know how that works. If they can run that.
You said that they were misdemeanors.
Yeah, in Baltimore, according to CBS News, the report we just read on the air, he's charged with let me see right here. Let me put it back.
Fleeing the scene of a injury accident is a misdemeanor in Baltimore.
It has to be a serious injury for it to be more time. Like let's say you paralyzed somebody or somebody died. I believe that's when it'll become a felony.
Right.
But if my back hurt, my neck and my back, because I think the people are on camera recording him getting his stuff and leaving. You can think that video is online. So you could look at Tank Davis.
And the video's online?
Yeah, it's a video of him online. This happened November the 5th.
Right.
This was
so why are we just hearing about it today? And there's a video out there.
Because he was indicted today.
To say nothing about it?
No, because today he was indicted.
Anyway, my bad.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Today he was
indicted.
Yes,
sir, I can hear you.
Yeah, that's what changed. But yeah, it's 14 counts of various traffic violations and a hit and run last fall. And basically, the charges are failure to remain at the scene of an accident involving bodily injury, failure to render assistance to an injured person, and driving with both a suspended and a revoked license. All are considered misdemeanors in Maryland, with the most serious carrying up to 1 year. In Maryland, you can be charged with a felony for leaving the scene of an accident, but it has to be, very serious injuries, i.e. death or somebody getting paralyzed. But yeah.
Right. And that's the thing, though, is that he got so many homies. He could have one of them as their job. Is to just drive me and make sure I get there no matter what. Or like somebody else said, call the Uber or call the cop or wave somebody down in the street. Something. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, you good. You're right. He's like, hey, I'm Tank Davis. Right, because he's in Baltimore, right? Everybody knows him. He's a hometown hero.
Everybody.
He ain't gonna have no trouble in that city. Yeah, but a Lambo with no license, that nobody's talking about that part though. He left a Lamborghini on the scene. Like, nigga, we gonna trace this back to you.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And I think I heard though, man, that he left and came back and left again. Right? You cannot, man. And there's people injured. That's why I'm like,
here's the thing though,
he's gonna have to plead. I think that there's no way he's going to be able to fight this with them having video. He's going to have to plead, and he's probably going to have to do some time. That's just a prediction or, speculation, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Shoot, only the judge knows what's going to happen. How about that? No, they say only God knows.
But that judge going to get that paper. Go ahead, bro.
Right, yeah. The judge going to get that check. The city of Baltimore definitely going to get their money. I think he can definitely, they can have him do community service though, man, and like real community service. Like you get out here and you talk to people about the importance of doing the right thing. I think he can do more for the city, if they make him sit down and do certain things. And but not only that, help him get his license back too, or he need to get the hell out, do his community service and then get the hell up out of there. Because this happened,
bro,
right?
But you just made me think of something, and I apologize for interrupting you, bro, because you on fire with that, man. You preaching. But you made me think of something. I wanted to get your opinion on something that was non-boxing. If that's off the topic, I apologize.
Sure, go ahead, man. It's a live show. We having a good time, man. It's a weekend recap.
A good time, bro.
Yeah. Hey, look, and we got a phone line
and
now.
I'm happy, man, that you live and you let me on, man. I appreciate that.
Nigga, we got a phone line now. I'm happy that you called in. Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Hey, and another thing I want to say, man, that Mike on Sports theme song, bro, that mug plays in my head all the time, man. You put that thing together. I don't know if, I done try to let you know that before or whatever, man, but hey, that thing blaze, bro. But anyway, I wanted to get your opinion on what's going on with my man Deshaun Watson, because I think he's a little bit, that you might have a little insight on the community thing about that. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, enlighten me. This is new news.
Deshaun Watson, the quarterback for the Houston Texans.
What he do? What happened?
Okay, well, he has signed a contract for hundreds of millions of dollars, and then a year later he said he wanted to play for somebody else. And then in the last 2 weeks, they done came up with 24 masseuses that's done, got him going to a potential civil lawsuit. And I thought you might have knew something about what that was, kind of going on a little bit. So I apologize for trying to catch you off guard with that.
Nah, man, you good, man. Well, nah, I don't know shit about that.
But the thing is that, like you were saying with Tank, as far as being a role model in this community, that's what made me think of Watson, because in Houston, he was a role model. You know what I mean? Before he even got there, he donated his first check when they had a flood before he even got there, and he donated his first game check
absolutely
to the victims of the flood and all that. So he was a positive role model. And then in the last 10 days since he said he wanted to leave, man, they got like 20. They got Instagrams and all kind of stuff. But anyway, I ain't want to get you off topic, man. We was on Tank, bro.
Yeah, man. I was just glad I got your take in. I'm glad you called in. The last question I had for you, did you see Verzuz?
No, I did not see it. But you don't like Red like that, man. I think Red is a go, bro. I'm not saying he's the greatest rapper of all time.
Hold up, my nigga. Hold up.
No! Oh, shit! Say it again. Say something else.
Nigga.
Now you think I'm telling the jokes up here, huh?
I didn't say I didn't like Redman. Shout out to World Combat Sports, the best in the business too. Truly, yes, indeed. Yeah. Exclusive interviews, live coverage, man on the ground, boots on the ground. He's at all the damn fights damn near. And he interviewed all your favorite fighters. He got a dope interview up there with Tio Lopez, man. You got to check that out too. I like that interview. But a lot of dope interviews up there. But no, man, I ain't say I don't like Redman. I just don't want to see him do a battle against Method Man. I don't think he got enough.
The thing is, they gonna have a party though.
All right.
Have you been to one of their concerts?
Yeah, I went to one back in I went to yeah, they wasn't the headliner. Red and Meth wasn't the headliner. I think Jay-Z was the headliner when I went.
Oh man, he said Jay-Z.
Yeah,
I ain't got that big yet, bro.
Oh man, I go to a lot. Man, I'm seeing Hove a couple times. I saw them on the run, both of them here at Atlanta at the football stadium. Yeah, I go to concerts, man. But shit, man, let me get you off the line, man. Let's see if we can get another call in before we end the show.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Man, thanks for pulling up, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling.
Work.
Get your ass off there, man. Nigga talk about he ain't even see Verzuz. Golly, can't believe it. Can't believe it. He said he a hip hop head. That's my man, 50 grand though. And I'm glad he pulled up. Yeah, Rap Star. We was talking some boxing tonight, man. You could have pulled up, man. Yeah, man. You always ask me, man, when you gonna talk about boxing, Marq Nash? Yeah. Want to hear you talk more about boxing, yeah. So yeah, we was talking about boxing tonight. Just want to give you the opportunity, my brother. I know you're a friend of the show as well. Transcendent Sports, Sir Senior, you guys going to give me your final thoughts on everything we discussed tonight?
I just want to say thank you, Marq Nash, for letting me on. I'll be on more frequently in this channel, right? So to show you support, brother. All I can think about is that Tank Davis and all the stupid things they have done. I just really think with athletes like this, they should use their power and voice in a positive way instead of a negative way, because people do look up to them, right? So That's my ending closing. That's all.
All right, tell people where they can follow you and how they can reach you.
Follow me at Transcendent Sports Channel. It just says right there. Yeah, I mostly cover about boxing, but I know I haven't posted for quite a while because I've been busy with work. But hopefully that will change in upcoming weeks.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you, man, being one of the best parts of the show, man. Thank you. All right, sir. Send you talk to me, my G. Tell people, give me your final thoughts on everything that we discussed and what we went over tonight, my man.
Well, it's funny that all of our recent shows together end up going into accountability. You got to be accountable for what you're doing, and that's really it. Don't say you're somebody you're not. What you do in the dark comes to the light. So make sure you can be, if you're man enough to do it, you're man enough to take that responsibility. As always, you know, I tell you to be blessed, be safe, be certain. I'm always here with boy Marq Nash. We're gonna be back, you know, Wednesday, relationship, Friday, you know what I'm saying? Making it happen once again. But in between that time, check me out at Cooking with Sir Senior. I'm always cooking up something, if it's home cooking or it's just food for thought.
100, man. And man, shout out to everybody out there who's doing their thing, man. Thank you guys for your time today, for pulling up. Yeah, there you go. Drinks require sleep, goals require effort. You can get that at marqnash.com, or you can shoot me a cash app right here with your address. Everybody who knows me know I will send it out to you, man, now. But we are doing it in-house now. Like if you want this brand right here, this one, the drinks require sleep, goals require effort, you can get it online. But you can also, if you want it quicker than that, because they are backed up, we do have these shirts and hoodies and pretty much all sizes and colors for the most part. But yeah, man, it's been another great episode. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. It was a lot that was going on this weekend. We tried to squeeze in as much as we could. Man, I got a good topic for Wednesday, man. I want to know what y'all think of this, right? If you break up with somebody, right? Do you care if one of your friends ended up dating them later? Because I asked Mrs. Nash this. I said, hey, would you care if one of your friends, because the girl was upset. She was watching Sun on reality TV, and I walked by. I was like, damn, I thought they were still fucking. It was April Jones and Lil Fizz. And she was like, nah, but she seemed like she mad because something. She was like, oh, because he started talking to somebody else. She asked him, well, yo, that girl, telling him that girl was her friend. I was like, she shouldn't care, right? Like, you have moved on. So I was like, damn, I wonder how people would feel out there. I'm gonna ask the audience that, like, would you care, especially if you're already in a relationship? I'm sure somebody like you who's single, searching, you're gonna be bitter. You're gonna be like, nah, I'm mad, but me, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Go ahead, live your life. Like, if you wanted to smash her, but you're gonna be bitter. I already know. You're gonna be, I already know. No, but seriously though, because some people think, yo, this gonna be a fun one, man. This gonna be fun. Because some people think, hey, if you have moved on, you married, you have a family, you shouldn't care. And if you, or if you ever care, you should want that person to be happy. If that person is your friend, you should want them to be happy. I mean, you already test drove the car for a couple of years. You know it drives smooth. You know where it's wrong with the car. You can help your friend keep the car fixed. See, man, y'all ain't peeping the science what I'm on right here. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into all of that and more on Wednesday. But thank y'all for tuning in. It's been another great episode of Breaking the Beats with your boy Marq Nash. Remember, drinks require sleep, goals require effort. You can get that hoodie at marqnash.com. I'll see y'all 10 o'clock sharp on Wednesday. Thank y'all. And we got a phone line and it worked. Damn it. I told y'all I had it finally fixed. Bang. I'll see y'all on Wednesday.
This that squad side.